As the tri-state continues to unpause from COVID-19 lockdowns, the governors in New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut have a strict measure in place for people traveling into the region.
This is not a ban. You can come back, but you have to be quarantined.
A 14-day quarantine is now in place on travelers coming here from states that have seen alarming increases in the virus, including Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Utah, and Texas. The list of states will be published and updated continually on New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut's government websites.
It's time for personal responsibility. If you've been in a state that has a high infection rate, do the right thing.
We're literally just digesting the news right now.
Westchester County resident Jamie Dordick is just days away from a planned vacation to the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Her family will either lose a lot of money by canceling the trip or they'll have to face the travel advisory.
We're going to have to deal with the consequences of coming back and having to have this self-imposed quarantine.
Governor Andrew Cuomo says there won't be checkpoints at state borders, but if people are caught, fines range from $2,000 to $10,000.
If you are violating the quarantine, you can be subject to a judicial order and mandatory quarantine. You could have to pay the costs of quarantine. There are also fines that can go along with violating the quarantine.
The price travelers could pay as new cases of COVID are on the rise in at least 26 states. Health officials say the advisory comes at a time when summer spikes are likely to happen if people aren't following the rules.
People are going out. They're going on vacation. They're meeting friends and going to restaurants and bars. They need to remember that it's still important to wash your hands, wear your masks, and isolate socially. Otherwise, this boom in cases is going to turn into an explosion.
Yes, those pandemic rules still very much in place. Now, as for this measure, there is no timetable as how long the quarantine advisory will last, but the state leaders across New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut will be keeping a close eye on those infection rates and will adjust accordingly. We're live at JFK Airport. Rebecca Solomon, Pix 11 News.